Hello students, today we will learn first poem of our first flight and the title of the poem is Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an American poet. He depicted rustic life in a realistic way and he explored the rural setting of New England for examining deeper issues of philosophy and life values. First of all, I will recite the poem for you. Then we will try to understand what the poet wants to say. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Now, let's start with the first paragraph. Here, the poet has started, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Here, the poet has presented a snowy day. Snow has covered all the tree tops, and he is mentioning about the hemlock tree. A hemlock tree, bache, it is covered with snow. It is covered with snow, and a crow is sitting somewhere in the hemlock tree. And when he tries to move away from the hemlock tree, what happens? Dust particles. Dust of snow means snow particles, they fell on the poet and it changes his mood. Now move toward the second paragraph. Has given my heart a change of mood. What thing has given a change of mood to the poet? That is dust particle which fell from the hemlock tree and saved some part of a day I had rued. These dust particles which fell on the poet has saved rest of the day which he had wasted earlier. Now he thinks that his day has been saved. Now try to understand what the poet wants to say through this poem. He wants to say that each and every object of nature has its own beauty. No object of nature is ugly. Even the minutest object of nature has the capacity to change our mood, to soothe us. This is the reason when we feel fed up during our life, we try to go in the lap of nature, we try to go in nature or on the hill stations. Now, here Robert Frost is well known for his symbolism. In 9th class, bache, you might have read the road note taken, and here what he has used, road as a symbol. It is a symbol of choice. In the same way, here he has also used three things in this poem as a symbolism. The first poetic device that we will discuss here, that is symbolism. Symbolism means what? Okay, when a literary word has other meaning than its literal meaning. If we speak about road, road means way, and if we speak about its deeper meaning, then their meaning was choice. And here see three things the Robert Frost has taken. First of all, he has taken crow. Crow. We know that crow is known for its harsh voice, not liked by anyone, and it is considered as a bad omen. Bad omen stand for inauspicious. Now, second thing, we are having hemlock tree. Hemlock tree, bache, what it is? Hemlock tree is a tree which is very poisonous, covered with white flowers. It is a poisonous tree covered with white flowers. And third thing, we are having snow. Snow, everybody knows. So now see how they symbolizes and what they symbolizes. Crow symbolizes bad omen, inauspicious thing, and then hemlock tree, as it is a poisonous tree, so it refers to death. Then snow. Snow refers to what? Snow refers to our struggles, our problems, difficulties and challenges. If question comes in exam, how symbolism is used by Robert Frost, then you can mention in 3 marks question, crow symbolizes bad omen, inauspicious, hemlock tree symbolizes death as it is a poisonous tree, and snow refers to our struggles, our problems and our difficulties. This is the first poetic device. Now move toward second poetic device, that is you are having alliteration. 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 Alliteration is what? Alliteration बच्चे, when we are having repetition of same consonant sound in our line. Same consonant sound. For example, here we are having alliteration in para number 2. Has given my heart H and H. Now it is consonant sound. It is repeating in the same line. So it is alliteration. Now see, third line of second stanza, and saved some part of the day. Here S sound has been repeated. So again it is alliteration. But difference what you see? That here repetition of the same consonant sound in the same line. And here in third line you will see repetition of same consonant with the adjacent word. So in both the cases it is alliteration. Now move toward next poetic device, that is assonance. It is repetition of vowels or vowel sound. See how? Check the line number 2. Repetition of O. It is assonance. Now move toward next poetic device, that is imagery. Now imagery is what? When an picture is imprinted in the mind of the reader while reading a piece of literature. It can be poetry, it can be prose, दोनों में से कुछ भी हो सकता है. While reading anything, when picture is evoked in our brain. Here see, when we will read this poem, full poem, picture is imprinted in our brain, that how a tree is covered with snow and then crow is perching on it, and what happens when it tries to fly. So all scene is created in our brain. It is imagery. आपकी 10th क्लास की जितनी पोइम है मैक्सिमम सिंबलिज्म यू विल गेट और imagery you will get. Now next poetic device that you are having, that is the rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme बच्चे, this we are doing from the very beginning. How to find out the rhyme scheme? First हम सबसे पहले फर्स्ट लाइन को रीड करेंगे. द वे अ क्रो, एंडिंग वर्ड देखिए क्रो, एंड सेकेंड लाइन का एंडिंग वर्ड मी, दे डू नॉट मैच. तो फर्स्ट को हम लेंगे ए, सेकेंड मैच नहीं हो रहा, देन वी विल पुट हियर बी, एंड देन क्रो एंड स्नो, फर्स्ट लाइन एंड थर्ड लाइन they are matching. This is crow, this is snow. So write down A here. Now me and tree, they sounds same. So our rhyming scheme is AB. ए बी, हम इसको ऐसे लिखेंगे। इसी तरह से सेकंड पैरा देखिए, हैज गिवन माई हार्ट, ए हेयर, पार्ट, ए हेयर, मूड, बी, एंड देन रूट, बी। तो both the paragraph having the same rhyming scheme, that is AB, AB. I hope you will have understand this poem. Thank you and keep learning, children.